And welcome everybody to the Averett Sports Network. My name is Thomas Heaney III, joined with my partner Tavion Coleman as we get set for this Averett women's lacrosse game here at Daly Field at Averett's North Campus. Averett coming into today at 3-2, riding a 2-game winning streak. And for EMU, they come in at 4-8, but 3-3 on the road, looking to get in the win column, led by superstar Ava Walker, 34 goals this season. It'll be a star-studded matchup here, Tavion, as we'll get to see Ava Walker with 34 goals and Faith Bolin with 29 goals. And so when you look at this matchup, Averett, best start in a couple of years since 2023. What do you think Averett has to do here to come out on top?
I say they have to be aggressive. Be aggressive and come out with a whole lot of energy to take the lead early and ball movement, because that's a big thing for the girl Cougars out there today. Basically, that's what I believe that's going to allow them to take the win. Ball movement and aggressiveness.
Yeah, 100%. And the aggressiveness, like you talked about, those ground balls are going to be massive down the stretch here in this game. And, you know, you look at Faith Bolin with the goals scored, but you also look at Lasana Gio with 9 ground balls picked up this season. And so should be a pretty interesting game here as Averett looks to get their 3rd straight win. We'll send it down onto the field here for the starting lineups and the national anthem.
Wait a minute. Be looking at the live stats and everything like that? So what? You just going to look at the live stats and everything like that?
Yeah, pretty much. I got them up here, so.
I usually do this. I usually like pre-write everything down before I do it.
Yeah, I'll have these up here.
Change the starting line?
No, I'm just trying to
Look at the numbers.
Yeah, because like I'm trying to pick out like accessories for them because I can't even list the numbers. So like number 2 has that like sleeve on her right leg, so that's what I'm trying to remember.
And Davis got the little tape
Yeah,
on
she
her.
got the yellow thing on.
It's kind of hard. Like,
This is the yellow.
I don't know. Was it hard for you when we had our yellow jerseys on too? Even though it was big as heck?
Yeah, bro. Yeah. It's tough. The sun too.
Nope, there we go. Welcome back, everybody, to the Averett Sports Network. Thomas Heaney III and Tavion Coleman here at Daly Field for this matchup. As you just heard down there on the field, starting lineups and national anthem were performed as Averett gets set to take on EMU here. And so Averett will be in their yellow tops. EMU will be in their black tops. And Tavion, this one should be a good one. This is a huge game for Averett, obviously, like we talked about. 2 wins in a row. This one, a chance to make it 3 straight. And under first-year head coach Hannah Mae Ayers, this will be a really good start for Averett.
Yes, I agree. And with the last game, it was senior day, and the girls really lighted up, especially Faith Bowman. She was just strictly on fire, really showing the display of all the hard work and dedication she put here towards Averett.
Yeah, Faith Bolin is a superstar, to say the least. She's the leader of this Averett women's lacrosse team, and looking for her 30th goal of the season. Right now she sits at 29, and if she continues the pace that she's been at, I can surely say that she'll eclipse that today. As we get set for this first face-off coming up here. So it'll be Caden Holdsworth down there on the field. And Courtney Crawford as well. Crawford with 20 goals this season, 19 assists, and 39 total points. So here we go. Averett and EMU underway here on this Saturday afternoon. A hot Saturday at that, Tavion. It's about 90 degrees down there on the field, it feels like.
Don't get me started. Back when I was playing football, that was like the worst thing, especially in August. Don't get me started.
Yeah, exactly. I feel you. I'm a northern boy, so I know the heat is not my friend. So we'll see how the teams deal with it today, as EMU is going to get the first offensive possession here of the day, and we'll start it off by throwing it down to number 14 there on the field. That's Smart. Moving it around here. Getting it past the Averett defense, putting up a shot and scoring early and often here for EMU. As that was Bailey Freeman. Bailey Freeman, the freshman out of Maryland, gets the goal, and they're on the board here at the 14:23 mark.
Starting it off early. Let's see how Averett can respond.
Yeah, I mean, that's a tough start here for Averett here at home. See if they can respond. But, yeah, Bailey Freeman, nice goal there by her. Getting her Mennonites on the board early here. It's her 16th goal of the season, and it ties her with Amber Bonds for third most on the team. So another face-off here, and it'll be awarded to EMU. And the aforementioned Freeman now moving it along past the 30. Getting it to the middle here. Swinging it back behind the net. A good opportunity for a chance. Putting up a shot and scoring again. EMU on fire here early, as that's 2 straight goals. That one by Ava Walker.
Walker really worked the crease right there just to get in and to get a shot. Beautiful. but that is 2 straight shots early in the first. Cougar got tying up the defense.
Yeah, like you said, it's a great move there by Walker to get inside the crease and get an open shot on the goaltender. But, yeah, Averett got to clamp up a little bit down there and try to avoid some of those cuts through the net. So for Ava Walker, that'll be her 35th goal of the season, and assisted by Shayla Sims. So Averett down in a quick 2-0 hole here with about a minute gone by here in the first quarter.
That's the third face-off they gave up. Well, let's see if they can get it. Well, it looks like Brianna Sam's picking it up.
Yeah, Sam's making an attempt on it.
There she goes. Let's see if Averett can capitalize on it.
Yeah, nice play there from Sam's off of the face-off, but still loose, and we'll have a whistle here. But, yeah, like you said, Tavion, I mean, the face-offs are such a big deal in tight games like this, and so far Averett 0 for 3. So EMU moving it around here, back towards the middle. Just trying to find anyone.
Oh, a good save right there.
Great save there from Kaylin Alperstein. Terrific job to keep EMU at 2. And she'll look to find someone to throw it to.
Looks like she's about to go for a deep pass right there for the Sams, but she decided not to.
And she'll hold on to it for now. Shot clock at 70, so plenty of time. Just trying to avoid the turnover. Now gets it into Faith Bolin, Averett's leading goal scorer.
Charging in, looking like she's trying to score or find an open man. Oh, she's going in for the attack.
Gets a nice centering pass there, but it's going to be deflected, and Bolin's going to bring down a Mennonite there. It looks like it'll be a penalty. So EMU back onto the attack here, and we'll get a whistle on Amber Bonds. That's working against Celia De Diego. If you watch Averett Sports, you'll know that De Diego is one of the soccer players here in Averett. Incredible player at that. So De Diego's obviously led a historical career here as the women's soccer player. So defended there from number 7, Andriana Bates. And Amber Bonds moves it in. Getting back over to Walker. And we'll get a whistle here. Not quite sure why.
A lot of whistles here.
Yeah. Maybe a shot clock reset. We'll see. No, it looks like Averett's actually going to be penalized here, I believe. Check that for you here. And nonetheless, right here, EMU's got the ball. And Walker moves it inside, defended tightly there by Portia Davis.
Bonds just looking for a good opening. Oh, she split it down the middle, but got bumped by Portia Davis.
Yeah, Davis there laying the boom on Bonds. And a whistle. We'll see if this is going to be a free shot. And I believe it will be. So Bonds looking to get EMU on the board again here and get them up to 3-0. She's going to have a look on Alperstein. A big opportunity here.
But she's able to stop it.
And here we go. Bonds moves inside, puts up the shot, and scores. So 3-0 now, EMU. And for Bonds, that's her 17th goal of the season.
Bonds is really asserting her wheel early. With just about 4 minutes into the game. She's really showing her stuff here.
Yeah, she moved that one in, and kind of like in hockey, you just have that patience, and she was able to get through the crease and get it past Alperstein. So that'll lead us into our first timeout here. Averett trails 3-0 with 11:51 left in the first period. And welcome back, everybody, to the Averett Sports Network. Tavion Coleman joined by Thomasini III as Averett trails 3-0 as they try to get back on the board here. It's been a little bit of a slow start, Tavion, but still so much time left here in the first period.
I agree, and speaking of that, EMU picks up another face-off.
And another whistle as well. See what that's about. Is just had a free position shot. Man-up goal by Amber Bonds, her 17th of the season. If you're just joining us, Ava Walker also getting involved, as well as Bailey Freeman, who had our inaugural first goal. This is a big game here in the ODAC. EMU coming in at 2-3, and Averett at 2-2. So one of those games you might look back in May and see some of those tiebreakers. You talk about trying to make it into the ODAC playoffs as well. So this one a huge game at Daly Field.
Extremely, and ever since that little whistle blown just a couple seconds ago, Caden Holsworth just had to serve as a penalty, leaving them a man down, giving them a little bit more of a disadvantage.
Yeah, it's going to be a penalty on Holsworth, like you just said there, Tavion, and see how Averett adjusts after that timeout by Hannah Mayers, first-year head coach here for the Cougars. Team's gotten punched in the mouth a little bit here early, trying to recover. That's not going to help, though, as that one is up and down. And another goal here for EMU.
Bonds is really just in her bag early. She really is.
Yeah, that's another goal there for Bonds. And now make it 4-0 EMU. Amber Bonds, the senior out of Stafford, Virginia, North Stafford High School, putting on a show here in Danville early. And Averett seemingly has no answer, just having a hard time getting the ball into their own zone. See if Averett can win this face-off here and get another whistle. And this one is going to go to Averett's zone.
First one of the day, let's see if they can capitalize and get some points on the board.
Yeah, and obviously in a situation like this, you look for the woman with the ball in her stick right there. That's Faith Bolin. She gets it over to De Diego. Back behind the net. And a pass trying to find De Diego, but it's picked off. And EMU trying to run back past the 50. Defended tightly there by Celia. And now in motion past the 40. Trying to push it up. Walker waits in the wings behind. A spin move here. Ainsley Clark is trying to find someone. Now Ava Walker.
There's one thing I have noticed by EMU today. They have been really present on offense and defense with little Averett offense possessions they had. It's something that they're going to really have to adjust to while they figure out how to stop this offensive barrage.
100%. And like you said, haven't had to do too much defense so far, but the little looks that we've seen, they've done a good job. And that's going to be important down the stretch if they're going to hold on to the lead. Good defense there by Averett, trying to pick it back up. Still loose. Where's this ground ball going to go? And it's going to be picked up there by Averett.
Zara America picking up the dig.
Moving it back over to Portia Davis. Oh, nice juke move there by Davis. Splitting through the defense.
Oh, she loses it, but it looks like Averett's going to keep it towards their zone.
Yeah, Averett's going to keep it here. It looks like they're going to pick up Kayleen Todd. Todd will head towards the bench. Averett will have a man advantage. So Davis gets it back into the middle here. Averett with a good shot here to try to move it inside. Holdsworth. And she loses it. It's picked back up there by Bates. Sending it back to the middle. And now Averett trying to find something towards the middle. Here comes Bolin, but she's hit. This could be a free shot.
with a free shot, she'll be able to get in and then stop this offensive drought.
So Faith Bolin, who has 29 goals this season, looking to make it 30 right here. She's got a free shot opportunity. And she moves it inside. She puts up the shot, and she scores. So Faith Bolin gets Averett on the board. That's her 30th goal of the season.
Congratulations, Miss Bowman.
How terrific has she been this season, Tavion? I mean, you just look at the stat sheet, and obviously you go back to Elizabeth Peasley and what a career she had, and that's really the only thing that's comparable to what we've seen from Bolin this season. Make that her 37th point of the year, and a big goal there breaks the scoreless streak for the Cougs.
Yes, it's very great. And let's see if she's able to keep it up and dig them out of this hole before the quarter ends.
Yeah, I mean, we still have 9:16 left here in the first period, and so I think really just the key is Averett's just got to get more offensive possessions. I feel like they've just been on defense for most of this first period, but you see right there, fully capable of scoring at a high clip. Holdsworth picks it up. And she races back behind the X.
Now here we go, starting the ball moving, trying to find the right spot and the right time to score a point.
Narcisco has been pretty good so far. She just gave up that goal, the EMU goaltender. And now moving it inside. No shot. They'll pass it up towards the middle, and shot is up and down. Another goal for Averett, and a beautiful centering pass inside. And the lead is cut in half now. It's 4-2.
That was a good give-and-go shot right there. That's a great way to build some momentum out there as a score by Faith Bowman.
That was Lisa Gio there getting the goal, junior from the Netherlands. She puts that one in. And just like that, Tavion, 4-0 lead is now cut to 4-2. And Gio gets her third goal of the season. Beautiful pass inside.
I agree. It was beautiful. Great way to build momentum. I'm starting to see some fire in these Lady Cougars now.
So another face-off here. Won by EMU, and now they're off to the races. Here comes Bonds, splitting through the defense. And a whistle. So Mennonites will have the ball back. Pushing it around here. Todd. Along with Courtney Crawford. Now Crawford moves it. Puts up a shot. That one way off. As that one looked like it sailed wide right. Another goal there for EMU, and that one answers the bell after those two Averett goals.
Bonds is really just unstoppable here in this first quarter. The Lady Cougars need to find a way how to cool her down and fast.
Yeah, Amber Bonds now make that her third goal of the day, a hat trick for her. And she came into the day with 16 goals, and just like that, she's getting close to 20. It's been her day so far. That one assisted by Shaylee Sims. So back in action we go here. Averett getting the ball back. And pushing it past the 50. Into the offensive zone. Holdsworth. She's been quiet so far. Looking to get on the board. Centering pass inside. It falls down. Looks like it's going to go out of bounds unless somebody can. Oh, nice effort there to keep it in. EMU picked it up but then lost it. Still fighting for it. Ball is still on the ground. And finally picked up by the Mennonites.
Just a big scrap between the Mennonites and the Cougars. Just no one wanted to give it up.
And so now Averett will take possession. It'll be Faith Bolin with the ball on her stick.
Walking it up. Oh, she does a little juke move going inside.
Nice move there from Bolin, and another whistle. Looks like this one's going to go against EMU. And it looks like it's going to set up a free position shot again here for Bolin. So good opportunity for her second goal of the day. And cut the lead to 2. Bolin puts up the shot, and it's blocked there from Narcisco. So good defense there from the Mennonites. Averett going to keep possession, though. Pushing it inside, and another whistle. And so EMU getting handsy here in the first period and stay here with the Cougars. De Diego takes it. It's back up to the middle. Nafoni gets it back and behind the X, and so that'll be a turnover. And that one falls down to the ground. It's going to be a turnover. Averett picks it up. Moving it back behind. Holdsworth trying to get that lefty shot in, but looks like we'll have a flag here. Holdsworth's free position shot is up and down. So Holdsworth gets the shot to go there. That is her first goal of the day. And cuts the lead now down to 2. It's 5-3. So just like that, 4-0 lead is cut down to 2 again. 20th goal of the season for Caden Holdsworth. Free position shot. So 5:44 left to go in first period. And Averett still with a good chance here to tie or take the lead. Have another face-off coming up here, and
Whistle was blown very quickly, but
yeah,
stay into EMU possession. But Bonds just charging in, splitting a double team.
Bond's moving it past everyone as she gets it back up to the middle. Ava Walker takes it. Portia Davis defends. Another whistle, another flag. See who this is against. So it's going to be Ava Walker with the free position shot. A good chance for EMU to answer the bell after Averett just scored a goal. Walker takes it, shoots it, and it's blocked up by Alperstein. Great save there. Keeps EMU off the board for now. Pushing it around. Ball is loose, picked back up by Bonds. And now with 50 seconds on the shot clock, EMU can take their time. There's just under 5 minutes to go here in the first period. Stutter stepping inside, backpedaling now, gets it back up to the top. Great defense by Averett. And it'll be another free position shot right here. Good opportunity again for the Mennonites. Putting that shot up, it's deflected. Good defense by Averett, now pushing it up to Davis. Davis, oh, nice juke move there. Splitting past the 50, Davis still has it.
Looks like she's trying to get towards Faith, and she does. Now she get past the defender, going through. She got a clear lane, drops it. Not able to get it in.
It's close there, and like you said, Portia kind of set up the defense there to bite, and then she got it off to Bolin. A really good look there by Faith, but just couldn't put it in.
But looks like the Cougars will get a second chance after the turnover by the EMU.
Yep, so Holdsworth will take it.
O'Ward's thought about it, but now she's rounding the X.
Back up to the top. Plenty of time for Averett here.
Faith nearly lost it, but she's able to pick it back up.
Condor had it. Now she sets the screen for Bolin. Bolin splitting through the defense, moving it inside, putting up a shot and scoring. Faith Bolin, another goal for her. And just like that, it's 5-4 EMU.
Faith Bolin has really clawed the Cougars back up into this, making this game a 1-point deficit before the quarter is about to end in the next 3 minutes and 34 seconds.
Yeah, Bolin gets her second goal of the day and her 31st of the season. And just like that, now, yeah, Averett was down 4-0. It seemed pretty glim, but right now, Averett back into the game. And like I said, I feel like if they could just get one more goal here and tie this up before the period ends, that would be a huge confidence boost for them.
And speaking of confidence boost, they really are feeling it, coming up with the face-off.
Yeah, big face-off win there. Averett looking to tie the game up after trailing by 4. Got a cut there and towards the middle. Slamming on the brakes. Pushing it inside, and the ball is loose and picked back up there from Narcisco.
Deep pass.
Yeah, risky pass at that.
Almost picked off.
It was close and picked back up there by the Mennonites.
Bonds, drops it, but able to pick it back up.
So EMU now with possession of the ball. It was Bailey Freeman. She scored the first goal of the game. And got a whistle here. We'll see what that's about.
Looks like she's going to take a penalty shot.
Yeah, free position shot here. It's a tough one, though, about 15-yard line. So she'll pass it inside to the corner. Nice pump fake shot is up and down. Another goal there for EMU. And just seemingly having an answer here for Averett, every Averett punch.
Bonds has really just been making every shot around the crease or charging towards the crease. It's basically a full-on barrage the inside from her.
Yeah, another terrific shot there. And again, the pass, too. You talk about the pass there, trying to get it inside, and Freeman getting her second goal. But yeah, every time Averett just seems like they're right there to get the game tied up again, back to 0-0. The Mennonites have an answer, and that extends their lead here 6-4. Holdsworth making a bid for it, but it's going to be picked there by Bonds. Bonds past the 40. She's got a full head of steam. Get another whistle here by the referees. Bonds stopped in her tracks. Freeman goal was assisted by Angel Hines, and it was Bailey's 16th goal of the season. There's 2:24 left here in the first period. Nice pass inside. Bonds loses it, and it's picked back up there by Averett, but we will have a penalty on Averett, I believe, and this is going to be a free position shot for Bonds, and that's not the person that you want to give this shot to right here, Tavion.
Really not. She's been 100% so far from the penalty shot.
And so she'll have another shot here working against Alperstein, puts up the shot, and it's up and down. Another goal there from Bonds. And just like that, Averett's 1-goal deficit is now 3. So senior Amber Bonds having a day here. Danville is her 4th goal of the day, 20th goal of the season. So just like that, 7-4. 2:18 left. They were looking to win this face-off, try to get some of this momentum back.
EMU comes up with the face-off.
A big face-off win there. And
looks like Averett will get it after the penalty call.
yeah, back to Averett zone. Holdsworth pushing it left side here.
I'll give it up to Faith Bowman.
Ooh, Bolin stumbles there and falls. Seems to be okay. And she's back on her feet, but Averett will lose the possession. Go back to the Mennonites.
Holdsworth really check. Oh,
nice.
Checked up by the Cougars.
Trying to keep it in as Bates, and she does, towing that line. Bates keeps it alive. Gets it towards the 20. And over the far side of the field.
Bates get up to Sam, but look a little overwhelmed.
Back to the middle here. Looking for someone to pass it to. Averett, plenty of time on the shot clock, 50 seconds. Nice centering pass inside. Ball is going to be loose. And still loose. Dangerous position here. De Diego took off a shot. And we'll finally get a whistle. It's going to be EMU ball. With just 47 seconds left here in the first period.
In that last possession, EMU was tired and really guarding Faith really heavily, making sure that she was not able to get the ball or score.
Yeah, Averett's defense there doing a good job. Like you said, EMU doing a good job defensively as well. We've seen a lot of goals here in the first period, but we've also seen some really good defense. So a typical good ODAC weekend game here. Obviously a game that could have seeding implications in the playoffs. Talked about it before. Averett comes into today at 2-2, EMU at 2-3. So a chance for somebody to own the tiebreaker as we head down towards the stretch here in April. And another whistle, 27 seconds left as the clock just continuously stopping here in the last minute. Stay here with the Mennonites. Davis will come out, and we'll swing it back over to Bonds. Chance for a last-second heroic here from EMU before the period ends.
20 seconds left on the game clock.
Pass to the right, Walker. Oh, almost a good pass inside there, but it goes over the head of everyone. Just 9 seconds to work with. Pushing it towards the net. Oh, nice move. And a whistle, and with 2 seconds left, we're going to stop the clock, and I believe this is going to be a free position shot. And it will be.
Bonds taking a penalty shot. Let's see if she's able to capitalize once again.
So here we go, 2 seconds left. EMU looking for a buzzer beater, puts up the shot, but it's blocked up by Alperstein. And that'll do it for the first period of play. An eventful one at that. EMU leads 7-4. Amber Bonds with 4 goals in the first period of play. And it'll send us into a break. Cougars down by 3 as we head to the second period on the Averett Sports Network. And welcome back, everybody, to the Averett Sports Network. Tom Senior III and Tavion Coleman. This Averett versus EMU matchup. And the Cougars trail by 3. Amber Bonds going over some of the stats from the first period. 4 goals for her. Bailey Freeman with 2. And then 1 for Ava Walker. So Averett looking to mount a little bit of a comeback right here. As Tavion, you want to give everybody Averett's goal scores for that first period?
For EMU, Amber Bonds, she has a total of 4 goals. Bailey Freeman, 2. Ava Walker, 1. Faith Bowen for the Cougar side, 2. Gio, 1. And Holsworth, 1.
Yeah, so pretty evenly matched game so far. I think really just the difference has been Bonds with those 4 goals and timely goals at that as well. Averett cut the lead to 5-4, and then we saw it grow to 7-4. So Averett looking to get back into this one a little bit. This is a game they trailed 4-0 to start in the first 3 minutes. They were able to come back in that, but right now Averett looking to get the ball. I think a lot of that too is going to be the face-offs and trying to get the ball into the offensive possession for Averett. So we'll see if they'll be able to do that here.
Yeah, it's just been, I believe it's due to a real lack of aggressiveness early on in the first quarter, but the Cougars have found that. Let's see if they can add on to it in the second quarter to at least tie it up or to take the lead before they head into the half.
Yeah, and like you said about that aggressiveness, I'll point to the first couple of minutes of the game when we saw Coach Hannah Mayers, first-year head coach for Averett, call a timeout when her team was down 4-0. And really, since that timeout, I don't know what was said, but since that timeout, it seems like we've seen a different attitude and a switch flipped for the Cougars. So we'll see if they're able to keep that momentum and that intensity alive here down the stretch. So EMU will start on the left side of your screen. Averett will be on the right. We'll flip sides. And here we go. Second period of play underway. Bonds moving it inside, putting up a shot against Davis, and Davis will get called for the penalty. Not a happy customer at that, and I believe this will be a free position shot here for Bonds. And it will be. So Bonds from the far side of the field is going to have an open look, trying to get her 5th goal of the day. Launches a shot there, but misses it wide left. So Averett lives to fight another possession there. Getting it back behind the X. Pass to the middle, ball's loose, picked back up by EMU.
Bonds looking for an open teammate.
Trying to find someone inside there and pushing it back out.
Charge it in with a juke move, but she thinks about it and pass it up to Walker. Charge it in. She got a free lane.
And a whistle and yet another penalty here. My goodness.
The ref is really working out his whistle today.
Yeah. He's getting it in.
Walker taking her penalty shot. Second of the day.
Putting that shot up and in. So Walker getting another goal there. And just like that, the lead back up to the largest of the day. It's 4. Walker's 2nd goal of the day. And she came into the day, Tavion, leading Eastern Mennonite in goals with 34. And she's up to 36 right now.
Surely she is a great talent.
Yeah, she's been balling out here today. And we'll see if Averett can slow her down.
And only as a freshman if she's doing this. I'm pretty sure EMU is going to be very happy to have her for the next 3 years.
So the Royals of Eastern Mennonite are up now 8-4, and Averett looking to get something on the board here in the second. Ball is loose and picked up there by the Royals. Moving it past the 30. And now slowing it up. Averett coming off of back-to-back big wins. Trying to make it 3 straight, but currently have an uphill battle.
Bonds is just scanning and surveying the field, trying to get past Portia Davis, but she ain't letting her have it.
Trying to get a centering pass inside there. Ball will be loose. Ooh, Davis.
Davis is trying to keep an aggressiveness on the defense without really trying to get penalties or flags called on her, but it's a lot going against her when she's guarding Bonds. Just trying her best, but no cigar when it comes to stopping her with her offensive firepower she provides for EMU.
Yeah, now they're trying to get another shot on goal here. Getting it towards Alperstein. Ball is loose. Picked up there from Caitlin, but a whistle. And it looks like it'll be a free position shot here again for the Royals of Eastern Mennonite. Or, excuse me, Averett will take possession. My apologies. So the Cougs will get it. And they'll be trying to get something going here. It's been a little bit of a cold stretch down the first period and into the second period for Averett.
Aberstein looking for a pass.
Playing quarterback right here, trying to find the right route to throw to.
Sam's looking to be open, but, Diego, but no.
And now she'll launch it, and finds Giffoni moving it past. Nice throw there to Diego, but she can't pick it up, and it'll be picked up there from Narcisco.
Sun's got up in her eye.
Yep.
Long pass.
Whoa, picked off there by Averett. But now losing it again, and the Royals get lucky there as Averett turns the ball over.
Davis tried to
wow.
Stop, Bonds just blew by, but whistle while the shot attempt goes wide left.
Yeah, the speed there from Bonds just splitting through the whole Averett defense.
EMU just moving the ball around, trying to survey the defense to get the best shot available. Bonds just standing there, talking to her coach and teammates.
So Averett looking to get a big stop here on defense. Back behind the X now.
Circling the crease.
Shot is up and down. Oh, man, what a shot there. Looked like Walker again. We'll get the name here for you in just a moment.
Walker just came in with a tight crease shot off the corner of it. Just a great shot.
Yeah, Walker, her third goal of the day, make it a hat trick and 37th of the season. She's been powering the Royals all year long, and she's doing it here again today.
What, about 5 minutes in the second quarter,
yeah.
Cougars are stalling out fast with the highest point lead of the day, 5.
Yeah, like you said, largest lead so far. Averett looking to get on the board and stop this momentum that has been built by Eastern Mennonite. Try to get the face off here and get the ball into the hands of Faith Bolin, who's got 2 goals so far.
The EMU picks it up off with the face off. And another whistle is blown.
Yeah, we'll see what this is about. I believe it's going to go against Averett, and I think that's Holdsworth down there on the sideline.
Looks like Holdsworth is going to take another penalty.
Yeah. So it'll be a man advantage here for the Royals. They send it in over towards the 20 on the far side of the field. To the middle, and that one is going to be loose. Picked back up there by the Royals.
Bonds looking to score. Oh, charge it in.
Oh, what a shot.
Not able to stop it.
Terrific shot there. Bailey Freeman, who had the first goal of the day. He's been a little bit quiet since then, but that's another one for her, and it extends the EMU lead now 10-4, and they're trying to run away with this one here. 18th goal of the season by Bailey Freeman, unassisted. And the lead now up to 6. Holdsworth back in. Like we said there, they had the man advantage. Holdsworth going to the bench. And Royals wasted no time right there, just putting one past Alperstein. And tough opportunity for her to save that. Obviously, the open net right there. So fighting for it there. Bolin picked up there from Holdsworth. So the Cougars will get an offensive possession here. It's been a little bit tough down the stretch. Holdsworth trying to do it by herself, and she'll head back towards the net.
Top of the X, looking for a good person to pass it to.
Averett sending a couple of cuts to the net here, and nothing doing. Schifoni gets it, pushing it towards the net.
Getting checked up hard, but no good.
And that one hits off of Narcisco. Get a whistle here. And we'll see what's going on. It could be a free position shot. I believe that's what it's going to be.
Let's see if she's able to capitalize and score to end this drought and cut the lead to 5.
So Gianna Minifo here looking to get a goal and cut the lead to 5. Whistle blows. She moves inside. She puts up the shot, and it's going to be saved there. Whoa, ball's still loose.
Still loose in front of the goal. Imagine if it rolled straight in.
Yeah, that one was dangerous. If you're a Royals fan, if you're a Cougars fan, you were trying to blow that ball into the net.
Oh, Diego able to check it out of the Royals net, but not able to get it out.
So the ball will be picked up here by EMU, still trying to figure out a way to push it past the 50. Averett's defense swarming right now. And finally they do just that. They get into the offensive zone. As the sun peeks back out here at Daly Field, moving that shot up. It's a ground ball shot that hits off of the post and scores.
Jolie Blauser able to pick it up, just charging it straight in.
Terrific shot there, a little ground ball shot.
The defensive midfielder coming up and just able to join the scoring party.
Yeah, so Blosser gets that one in. First goal of the day for her. And EMU getting into dangerous territory here if you're a Cougars fan. It's now 11-4. Jolie Blosser, first goal of the season for her. Terrific shot. A junior from Harrisburg, Virginia. Getting that one to go. And so 6 unanswered goals here. Averett was down 5-4, and now it's 11-5. Ball's loose.
Big shove.
Yeah, what a hit there. Holdsworth now, full head of steam, past the 20, cutting towards the middle of the field, and now stopped in her tracks.
Holdsworth's taking no prisoners. Really trying to show a lot of aggressiveness with this big lead on them.
Minifo passes it inside. Shot is up and in. A goal there from Averett, and stops the run right there. It's Faith Bolin, and she looks a little bit shaken up on the play, actually.
It looks like she took a hit on top of the head from the opposing sticks. But she got it to go in, but sometimes you're going to have to get a little hit in just to make a goal. But I'm pretty sure she's no stranger to that.
Yeah, so Faith Bolin gets her third goal of the day. It's a hat trick for her. And we'll get our first time out here at the 8:37 mark in the second period. Cougars down 11-5. Bolin gets her 32nd goal of the season, assisted by Caden Holdsworth. We'll be right back on the Averett Sports Network.
Hello?
And welcome back, everybody, to the Averett Sports Network. Cougars trailing in this one, 11-5. Trying to mount a little bit of a comeback. Faith Bolin just scored her third goal of the day, hat trick for her. The man-up advantage. A beautiful assist by Caden Holdsworth as well. So Cougars trying to get back 8:37 left to go. And we'll have a face-off here. Crucial minutes down the stretch here in the third period, Tavion. Obviously, the lead has ballooned a little bit for the Cougars, but so much time. If they're able to get this within like 3 or 4 goals, you feel like they've got a shot in the fourth period.
I agree. And they got to find a way how to stop Bonds. They have to find a way because she has just been unstoppable today. And then also you can't forget about Ava Walker. That's their leading scorer. So basically you got two women out there that is unstoppable today. So
yeah, for sure. It's been a 3-girl band so far today, with Bonds with 4, Walker with 3, and then you also look at Bailey Freeman with 3. So 3 Royals with hat tricks so far today, all powering them through for a big lead, but still so much time left in this one. Averett Bolins with 3 goals. Gio with a goal, and then Holdsworth with a goal as well. Free position shot here for the Royals as they look to answer Averett's goal. Here comes the shot. It's blocked up. Ground ball picked up by the Royals, putting another shot on net. Alperstein's able to pick it up. And so good work there from her to keep the lead where it is right here.
Averett figuring out who to pass it to, but Faye Bone was open for a second, but not anymore. They're really locking her down, so that's how nothing can happen for the Lady Cougars. But as I say that, they turn it over.
Yeah, tough turnover there. Averett coughing it up in their own zone. Here comes a shot. It's blocked up by Alperstein. The rebound will still be loose. Ground ball going to be picked up here by Averett, now pushing the issue.
Pass meant for Davis, but she missed it. Long throw. Diego with it. Now charging down the field. Passing it up. Oh, but now it got turned it over by Bonds coming up with the steal.
They're close there. De Diego had a good look as she's sprinting past. Oh, got to look out from behind. De Diego slashes it through.
Good check right there. Oh, but penalty. Going back Averett's way. Good way to hustle back to get to possession.
Yeah, De Diego there. You saw her using that speed. Obviously, if you've watched any Averett women's soccer game, you'll be fully aware of how fast she can dart past the turf here at Daly Field. But right there, she's able to force the turnover, so nice job there. Menifo now moves it in, looking to get a shot up, and we'll get a whistle.
She was ready to cut back and swing, but too bad the whistle was right there. She had a free lane, but it looks like she has a penalty shot. So let's see if she can add another tally to the score.
Menifo now takes it. She's got a shot for her first goal of the day. She moves it inside, puts it up, and just misses that one wide right. Not happy with herself on that shot, as it was a good look. Just couldn't put it in. And go back over to the Royals now. Narcisco passes it up. Ooh, dangerous pass.
Averett gets possession, looking to score quickly. To Faith Bowling. The end. Chop it up for her.
Beautiful shot there from Faith Bolin, her fourth goal of the day. Have a day, Faith. Let's say have a day, but I feel like she has a day every single time she takes the field. So, terrific job by her. And now, lead cut to 11-6, 2 unanswered by Averett. So, at the 5:51 mark here in the third, they were trying to make one last push, 33rd goal of the season for her. The assists will go to Gianna Menifo. So another face-off coming up here. Averett looking to cut this lead down to 4 if they're able to score again. Kind of around that number I was talking about. If Averett's able to get it within 3 or 4 going into the fourth period, you got a feeling like they've got a good shot at coming back. A long way to go, but definitely going to start on defense right here.
Well, it's still 5 minutes and 42 seconds. Let's see if they can go on an offensive barrage to close the gap.
Stoppage in play here. The Royals will take it from about the 30-yard line on the far side of the field. And back in action we go. Looking for an answer. Averett scored the last 2 goals. Trying to make one more push here down the stretch and come back and win this game. Trying to make their 3rd straight. Good defense there. Ball is going to be loose.
Throwing it away, see unless they can get it. But huge bump there from EMU's number 12, Taylor Parker, giving it a possession to Averett.
Yeah, Parker there with a great play. Averett will keep it, though, as Portia Davis, full head of steam past the 40, bullying her way through. It's going to be a good look at the net. If she passes it inside, she does. Spin move all around, and whistle here. I believe this one should be a free shot.
Faith Bowman tried to do a double spin.
Yeah.
Attempt.
Spinorama there from Faith Boland. She's got 4 goals so far today and looking to make it 5 right here and cut the lead down to 4. Puts up the shot and misses it high over the net of Narcisco.
Lady Cougars keep possession. Diego with it.
So Diego will take it. Get it back over to Boland, but it's dropped. And picked back up, though, as EMU coughs it up. And we'll see who this penalties. I'm not quite sure. It seemed like both teams were making a bid for that one. 4:57 left as we dip under 5 to go in the third.
Cougars keep possession.
Yep, Cougs will take it. Boland to the right. Moving it through the defense. And that's going to be a penalty on EMU.
Faith Bowen tried to work the crease, but she got the free shot attempt.
Yep, so she's going to have another look here. And EMU kind of being careless down the stretch on defense and letting Averett get through the crease. Give them a chance to come back in this game. This is going to be Boland's best look right here. As the Royals get positioned, Boland Yep, goes left side there and puts it in. 5th goal of the day for Faith Boland. And just like that, Tavion, the lead cut to 11-7, and the Cougars trying to make a late game push here for a comeback.
Faith Boland took me by surprise. I did not expect her to do a jiggle to the left and able to put it in.
Yeah, if I was defending there, I would have got my ankles taken. I'm not going to lie.
I kind of got there. That happened to me before.
Oh, no.
Thank God it only happened during practice.
Yeah, nobody saw. Right there, Boland gets her 5th goal of the day, make it 34 on the season, and unassisted at that. So Cougars now down by 4, trailed 11-4, 3 unanswered. Getting it right back into the game. Largest lead was 7, and Averett wins the faceoff again. And so here we go. Cougars looking to try to make it 3. Getting it inside, putting up a shot, and it's saved by Narcisco. Ball is still loose and finally picked back up by the Royals.
Portia Davis shot at it and get a quick score in, but not able to convert.
And so Averett going to try to get a stop here on defense. Nice job there, slashed in that one out.
The defense is really picking up for the Cougars.
De Diego moves inside, pass over to the right. Bates is swarmed. Get a whistle here. How about the defense from Celia De Diego? She's just putting on a clinic right now, getting a couple of turnovers.
Well, the Cougars really needed it, and I'm glad that she turned it on. So that's how they can get some of these second chance points and steals. Because right now the Cougars need it or to claw this way out of this deficit before the half.
De Diego gets it up to the middle here. Averett with plenty of time on the shot clock. Boland, 5 goals so far today. Centering pass inside. It's going to be loose, and I believe this one's going to be called against Averett, and it will. Oh, a careless pass there. The ball's going to be picked up by De Diego. I don't understand that pass there from EMU. Averett will take advantage of it, though. Pushing it to the right. Slamming on the brakes. Ooh, almost got that pass inside there. Ball still loose.
There's been a lot of careless passes between EMU and AU. Is at times EMU will give it up, and then at times AU will give it up. But most likely, EMU has really been coming up with the 50-50 balls when it comes to it.
Yeah, so now De Diego with a free position shot. She puts it up, and she scores! Celia De Diego getting the goal there. So De Diego, the all-time leader in goals for the women's soccer team, getting a goal right there for lacrosse. What can she do?
She can do anything she wants.
Exactly. It's now 11-8. Make that 4 unanswered by Averett. It's been a game of runs so far. And De Diego providing the answer right there. Her second goal of the season off the free position shot. And things getting a little tight here for the Royals. And, you know, we touched on it before. Just some of the passes that they've been making in their own zone been a little bit careless. And going to have to try to tighten that up here down the stretch because Averett's not playing around.
Like you said, you said before, this is for a tiebreaker for a playoff spot, potentially in the ODAC. The Cougars are showing that they wanted it more and more we get into this game. And as I say that, they come up with the face-off.
Now Davis takes it. Trying to work it back behind the net. And let's take a look at that time as we just approach the 3-minute mark. Davis, a couple of spin moves, trying to find a cutter inside. And it falls into the net of Narcisco. She'll launch it. Another curious pass there. Ball's going to be loose. Fighting for it, and nobody has possession just yet. Now Averett takes it. Yep. And now we'll get a whistle. Timeout, maybe? No, it's going to be a quick penalty called against Averett. So, man advantage here for EMU, and it seems like this could be exactly what the doctor ordered if you're a Royals fan right here. So they'll take it into the zone of Averett, looking to get a goal. It's been quiet offensively for about the past 8 to 10 minutes for the Royals. There's Walker.
Bonds now charging in. Getting double teamed.
The double team pass inside, shot is up, but Alperstein answers the call. She's able to make the save just when Averett needed it the most.
Long pass.
Trying to push it through here.
Zaire America charging downfield while getting checked up a little bit.
Good pass inside and a good opportunity here for Averett, pushing the issue. Oh, nice save there from Narcisco. Keep it alive, though. Averett gets the rebound. And now they'll slow it up. Under 2 minutes to go here in the third period. Averett on a 5-0 run.
Diego with it. Top of the field.
Diego to Gio. Minifo now.
Minifo charge it in. Get past her defender. No good.
Good shot there. Narcisco is able to come down with it. And she's been a brick wall down there in the last couple of minutes. Averett's got some good looks. Just hasn't been able to flush them down. Yeah, exactly 1 minute remaining in the third period of play. Royals have been held scoreless for the past 12 minutes. Trying to change that right here. Nowhere to go. And a whistle. I believe this one's going to go against Averett. Don't know if it'll be a free position shot, though. We'll find out in just a second.
But the Averett defense has really came alive. Not allowing no more points being scored ever since the 12-minute mark.
And so now it will be a free position shot. EMU's best chance in a long time, and that one goes over the net and out of play. So spoils that chance. 35 seconds and ticking here. EMU getting the ball back. Good opportunity at the net, and she puts it in, and she scores. So the Royals needed that one badly. They stopped the run by Averett, and they get the lead back up to 4 here just before the period expires.
Well, 29 seconds ago, Candy Lady Cougars get one last shot in to close it back down to 3 so they can have a little momentum riding into the second half.
Yeah, Bailey Freeman there gets her 4th goal of the day, 19th overall in the season, unassisted. But just like you touched on, Tavion, I'd be curious to see if Averett is able to win this face-off and try to get one last final push here before the break. 50-50 ball is going to be picked up there by the Royals. And so now at 23 seconds left, they'll be trying to push the issue. Past the 20. Pump faking, getting it over to Alperstein, but she's able to pick it up. And with just 10 seconds to go, can be careful here. I don't want to make any mistakes. I believe that's what she's going to do. Probably just hold on to it here. As 3-2-1, and that'll do it for the third period. A successful period for Averett, though. Even though they got outscored 5-4, they went on a 4-0 run. Cut the lead down to 3 before Bailey Freeman was able to get a goal and get it back up to 4 goals. So 12-8 as we head to the last and final period here at Daly Field. Cougars looking to mount a comeback. Welcome back, everybody, to the Averett Sports Network as we get set for the third period of play here. And my apologies, at the end of the second, I thought it was the end of the third. So actually, lucky for us, Tavion, we've got more lacrosse and more time for Averett to make a comeback.
Oh, yes. Let's go, Lady Cougars. The score is 8-12 with the Cougars trailing by 4. The Cougars are turning it up late, in the mid of the second quarter with a offensive barrage of 4-0. But they still trail by 4 with that last-minute score by EMU.
Yeah, that last second score by Bailey Freeman was big because, like you said, Averett scored 4 straight goals and midway through that second period, and then just getting that last goal with about 40 seconds left really helped EMU kind of get that confidence back. And so we'll see how they respond here as our first face-off coming up. And that ball is going to be loose and picked up here by EMU. Be on the right side of your screen here for the third period of play.
Bond's holding it real tightly while she got checked up there, and she's charging.
Oh, my goodness.
Lane.
Wow, Bonds, just a one-girl band all the way down the field. She puts that in, and that's her 5th of the day. And, I mean, she just split through the whole Averett defense on that one.
About first possession of the second half, just instant firepower from her.
Yep, instant offense for the Royals. They'll take that. 2 straight goals now scored by them. And just like that, it's now 13-8. And it's kind of been the story of the game so far. It's just been Averett's runs, but they haven't been able to finish off the runs. They keep getting close within about a goal to 3 goals, and then the Royals are able to answer back with a few goals of their own. So we'll see how Averett responds here.
Averett comes up with the face-off, now looking to capitalize and score on their first possession of the half.
First possession here for the Cougs. They bring it around past the X. Minifo gets it back up top.
Sam's scanning, looking to pass it up, back to Minifo.
Minifo now trying to push it inside. She backpedals, surveys the defense, trying to find a cutting Bolin there. Get a whistle, and I believe that one's going to go against the Royals.
Bolin just, every time she gets possession of the ball, she commits an instant double team.
Yeah. Have a free position shot opportunity here. Another chance for an Averett goal. Be Faith Bolin looking to make it happen again. Here comes Bolin, puts up the shot and finds the top shelf. She scores again. Faith Bolin, her 6th goal of the day. And she's just trying to carry Averett's offense into a comeback here. It's now 13-9. So Bolin puts that one in, and 14:05 left. And this one, make that her 35th goal of the season. Just, I mean, what more can be said? Right now, Bolin, 6 of Averett's 9 goals scored so far. Face-off opportunity here. Ball's going to be loose.
Bonds drops it instantly, but EMU still gets it. Lucky for her, but they keep on dropping it.
Yeah, it just keeps going back and forth. And now it looks like the Royals should have pretty maintained possession until that one is going to be picked back up again.
Diego comes up huge with the defensive steal. Now looking to pass it up.
Diego has had a couple of more than a couple forced turnovers here. Nice pass inside. Here comes the shot. And it's over the net. And let's see. Averett was racing for it. I believe it should stay here with the Cougars. Looks like it's not, though. Looks like it's going to go over the Royals. But, yeah, terrific play there from Celia De Diego. And, again, just showing off that defense on her part, slashing through and getting a couple of steals. Risky pass there. Ball is going to be loose, and it looks like there's going to be a whistle on Averett. So penalty on the Cougars. Go back to the Royals.
Good defensive pressure by the Cougars.
Trying to get past the 40.
Diego really showing her defensive presence a lot, but she couldn't go no farther. She couldn't pass the 30. But Bonds, she just been on fire, and now she's just creeping the crease to see if she can find an opening to attack. And as I say that, here she goes now.
They're trying to slash inside. Pass it back out. And the Royals can afford to drain some of this clock down. 23 seconds left on the shot clock for them.
Angel Haynes thought about it, but she gave it up.
Oh, nice stutter step inside, putting up the shot and scoring. EMU gets another goal, make it 14 now for them on the day, and it's Bailey Freeman getting on the board again there. That's her 5th, so combined with Bonds and Freeman now, that's 10 goals for the both of them combined. And it's been the Freeman and Bonds show so far, and the lead back up to 5. 2-1 in the third period. That one unassisted, and Bailey Freeman's 20th goal of the season for her. So face-off coming up here after that goal. Loose picked up by EMU. Trying to extend their lead here and get some insurance before the fourth period starts. That's a good pass inside. Shot is up, blocked, loose, and ground ball be picked up by the Royals. Good centering pass inside, but it just falls off of the stick of Walker. And that one's going to be a penalty on Averett, and so it'll be a free position shot here for the Royals.
That's just been the name of the game for both of the teams today. They're both giving up a lot of penalty shots, and EMU have really capitalized on the majority of them.
And my apologies, actually. It looks like it's going to go against EMU, so Averett will take it. And so, fortunate break there for the Cougars. Looked like Walker got hit in the face maybe, but I'm not wearing my glasses, so I don't know. Maybe I'm off. Pass there from Alperstein. Trying to find Holdsworth. Risky pass.
Brianna Sanders comes up. Brianna Sanders did not come up with it, knocking down Ava Walker. EMU has possession.
They'll get it back over to Ava Walker, aforementioned player for EMU. And now they'll just kind of drain some clock here. The 11-minute mark in the third period. Looking to build on their already lengthy lead here. Walker is double teamed. She'll bounce it back out. Swinging it over to Bonds. Bonds stutter steps, trying to cut through the Averett defense. Setting back left, finding her shot, but she misses it wide right, or excuse me, left.
It looks like she gets it again, but she has two defenders right there, and they're able to make a turnover out of it.
That ball is still loose, and this one's going to go over Averett's way. And so Royals just kind of being a little bit careless here down the stretch.
Deep pass, but Averett's still able to come up with it.
Trying to push the issue here. The Cougars' Gio sends it over to Davis. Davis loses the handle but picks it back up. Portia now stutter steps. Oh, nice juke move left. Comes back right. Puts up a shot, and she scores! Portia Davis. What a move there.
With that score, the lead is now tied down to 4. Averett 10, FEMU to 14. Portia Davis coming in, make that deficit even lower, so that's how they can come back and challenge for the lead.
Davis getting that goal there, and a couple stutter steps, and just a beautiful shot on net. Her 10th goal of the season, and that's exactly what Averett needed right there to try to get back into this game. It's now 4. Again, so much time, and we're talking about a game like this where we've seen so many goals, and 14-10. We've already seen 24 goals scored here today. The amount of time left, anything's possible. So Averett just needs to start stringing together some stops and winning faceoffs too. Can't do that right there. This one will be picked up and swung over. Oh, another dangerous pass there. It's going to be a turnover. Or not. Picked back up there from EMU. And Walker will take it. Walker pass inside. Yeah, spin move there, but losing it.
The Cougars came up with it.
Oh, soccer kick there. Interesting. Still loose, and here come the Cougars. Davis loses the handle. Everybody's on the ground. And
looks like they're fighting for a fumble out there.
Yeah, it looks like they're playing Twistler or something. Ball is still going to be loose.
Cougars get it going their way after that big scramble.
Don't want to be at the bottom of those fumble piles, right, Tavion?
Don't remind me. It gives me flashbacks.
Oh, gosh. And now Averett will take it. No fumbles to be had for now as they'll move it past the 30. Oh, Gio, full head of steam. She moves towards the net. She puts up the shot. Narcisco is able to pick it up. And ball will still be loose.
Averett will keep it. Narcisco's been really on her A game today. Stopping these Averett tries for a goal.
Moving it back around. A little flip shot there. Goes over the net. Bates tries to make a play on it. It goes out. Stay here with the Cougars, though. Crossfield pass to the middle to Minifo. She stutter steps. Double teamed.
Davis with a little shimmy, spin move, and a call. Looks like a penalty been flagged.
For how strong Portia Davis is, she really moves well on her feet. She's one of the strongest players on the field, and yet she can still put on the moves right there. And she's going to have a shot here at a free position. Look, putting that ground ball shot up. It's going to be blocked up by Narcisco. Ball's still going to be loose. And
Portia Davis come back up with it, but then she loses it.
Yeah, she initially had it, and then it was ripped back away. So now back in action. Oh, nice slash there. Terrific play from Bolin.
Bolin coming up huge on the defensive play.
Oh, dangerous pass there. Fighting for it and picked back up by the Royals, but terrific defensive work there from Bolin as she tries to stick back into that one.
And she created another turnover right there with that huge checkup, giving back the Cougars the possession.
Yeah, and Bolin obviously known for her offensive game, but you see right here down the stretch doing everything that she can to try to get Averett back into this one. And the Cougars will just kind of walk this one out.
Diego trying to find an open man, but now she's getting pressed hard. Passes up to Sam.
Sam's and Day Diego are swinging it around. 64 seconds on the shot clock.
Cradling, figuring out the best option. Pass it up to Bates, to Davis, but dangerous pass. But it looks like she'll get it back.
I'm trying to keep it alive here. Good pass inside. Minifo puts up the shot, and it's going to be saved. Get a shot clock reset here, I believe. Yep, 90 seconds on the shot clock. Averett will keep it, but with more time to work with here. Davis kicking it around, sends it back up to the top.
Diego tries a juke move, but then loses it.
Narcisco tries to pick it up, but Bates is there for Averett. Send it over to De Diego, back up to the middle. Minifo.
Minifo getting checked up, but she's not giving up. Surveying, get past the defender, charging in hard.
And almost had that one. Narcisco is able to pick that one up. 5:19 left to go in the third period. We'll have a timeout on the field. And so this one's shaping up to be a good one. Cougars down by 4, looking to mount this comeback. We'll be right back on the Averett Sports Network. Welcome back, everybody, to the Averett Sports Network. Tavion Coleman, Thomas Heaney III here. The Averett Cougars down by 4 goals as we come back from that timeout. 5 minutes left to go here in the third period of play. And it looks like EMU will take it here on offense to start off following that timeout. Trying to push it over here. Walker, slingshot shot is up and down. And a goal for Walker and EMU. Make that her 4th of the day. So Walker puts that one in. And EMU gets their lead back up to 5. 15 goals scored, and it's been goals galore here at Tavion. 25 combined by both teams, and we're just a little bit halfway over the third period.
I know. It's just been offensive barrage by Bonds, Bowling, Walker.
Yeah, you see Walker there again, just putting it in. Let's see if Averett has an answer. It's kind of been the theme here of the day. It's just been punch for punch by both squads. Been a little bit more punches by the Royals, but still plenty of time here for the Cougars. See how they answer after that goal and timeout called by Brooks Farver, head coach of the Royals. Getting a nice look inside. Yep, shot is up, and shot is good. And so EMU, following the timeout, has seen 2 goals in the last minute by Ava Walker, her 5th of the day.
Walker back-to-back scores so quickly.
Yeah, and like you said, just finding her way towards the crease, and she's able to get close towards Alperstein, the goaltender, and put up a nice, easy shot. So we keep saying it, but it just seems like every time the Royals kind of build up this lead, Averett comes back. I'm not quite sure if we've seen the big punch yet delivered by the Royals, because Averett was down by 7, and then they cut the lead down to 2. Right now they trail by 6. Trying to get back into it.
Well, the best way to get back into it is win this face-off, and they did just that.
Yeah, here comes Bolin now past the 30. Stutter stepping. Oh, nice juke move there. Getting it towards the net. Bolin got it. Another goal for Faith Bolin, her 7th of the day.
7 goals by Bowen. She really is the driving force for this Averett Cougars right now, trying to get back into this game and cut it down to 5 right now.
Yeah, anytime you watch a Averett women's lacrosse game, you'll have Pretty Boy swag stuck in your head for the rest of the day because it just plays over the speakers a lot, and that's her 7th goal of the day. She's just having a terrific game, trying to will the Cougars back into this one. Like you said, too, I mean, these face-offs are so huge, just creating some of that offensive momentum, try to work downfield, see if she can do it again right here. Face-off here.
Looks like they will come up with it as long as they're able to pick it up.
And
No, looks like Ava Walker has it.
Oh, my goodness. A couple of players hit the deck there.
Big collision. Ava Walker took a big hit.
Walker took a hit, and it looks like it's going to stay here with the Royals. (16-11) here with just under 4 minutes to go in the 3rd period. Let's see. Could be a free shot here. We'll figure that out in just a minute. Averett getting set defensively. Their alignment trying to be solid, and back into play we go. So we're going to back behind the net. Trying to find someone inside. Ball's going to be loose. Alperstein comes out of the net to try to pick it up. And Bates also trying to get it.
Walker picked it back up.
65 seconds. Oh, good pass inside. Ball's loose. Picked back up again. Alperstein with the save. Oh, boy. Yeah, there it is. There's the goal. And that pass, you can almost see that one coming from a mile away, Tavion, is another goal there for EMU. And just too much pressure by the Royals offense.
Too much pressure because their main focus is on Bonds and Walker. That's the 2 main focus of that on EMU's offense, and coming in, giving up the assist, Walker with the assist, and able to make that score right there.
Yeah, it's kind of like in basketball where, you keep getting offensive rebounds. Sooner or later, the shot's going to fall. Same deal here with this one. Just a ton of shots on net. Crawford with the goal there. And it gets their lead now up to 17-11. Had that yellow card on Johnson. That was the call where we were kind of sitting around going, what's going on? But Johnson picked up the yellow card, and then the man-up advantage, EMU puts in the goal. Courtney Crawford, her 21st goal of the season, and first goal of the day, was assisted by Ava Walker. So another whistle here. 68 seconds to go on the shot clock. And 2:48 left to go in the third. See what's going on here. Long stoppage in play here. And back in action we go. Royals still with the ball, and this has been a period that has been offensively dominated by them. Flipping it back up to the top. It's a good screen there, and bounces back up to the middle.
So far, the EMU just staying up top with it, with a juke move, and goes wide left on the bottom right of the bottom left of the goal.
Yeah, Crawford was looking for more there, couldn't find it. And looks like we'll have a free position shot here coming up for EMU. So another chance to build on their lead. Kylie McWhorter now in goal for Averett, and that shot's going to go up and in. Ava Walker again.
The Lady Cougars are starting to just get stomped by Ava Walker taking over, scoring 3 goals so far this quarter.
So we'll have a goaltender switch here. So McWhorton, who was in there for a moment, will exit. Alperstein will come back in. So Walker gets her 6th goal of the game. She's got 8 points. And now the lead back up to the largest of the day. It's 7. And 18-11 here with just 2:06 left to go in the third period.
With Kylie McWhorter coming in the game, do you think she will bring a presence so that's how no more scores can get through the goal?
Yeah, I think that's what Coach Mayers is trying to do here. It's almost like in baseball, changing a pitcher, or, in football, changing a quarterback after he throws, a few interceptions. Maybe just try to get some different energy in the building here for the Cougars, but we'll see if it pays off. As EMU here will take it back behind the net. And, again, just one of the things that has really plagued Averett so far today has just been the time of possession. I feel like a lot of the time has been on the EMU side as well. So Cougars looking to force a turnover here.
I agree. It's just been a whole lot of EMU offensively, but when it came to the defensive side, they were able to come up with the turnovers. And speaking of that, EMU and Ava Walker coming up with another one. It's been the Ava Walker show this whole time third quarter.
Yeah, took the words out of my mouth. Yeah, it's been the Ava Walker show for sure. It's her 3rd straight goal, and now you start to feel some of the pressure really weighing on Averett now. It's now 19-11, and the Cougars have done such a good job here today, Tavion, at coming back, and right now it's a tall mountain to do that, as now they're down by 8.
Yeah, but it is 1 quarter left. Let's see that they can get their motivation in gear and go on an offensive barrage, and hopefully they can get a score or 2 in before we go into the 4th.
Yeah, well said. And, like you said, too, there's just so much time. You still got 16 minutes left. You got the 1 minute here and then the 15 in the 4th. And as far as an offensive barrage goes, you still got one of the best players in the ODAC in Faith Bolin, who's fully capable of taking over a game at any moment. So we'll See if Averett can get back into it. It just starts with 1, and that's what they're going to be looking to do right here. Stoppage in play, 77 seconds left on the shot clock.
Well, 58 seconds left on the game clock.
Yeah, so
Let's see what the Cougars can come up with while we figure out what's going on with the game.
looks like it's going to be a penalty on EMU, so this is going to be a man advantage for Averett. Beautiful spot right here, Tavion. You got, like you said, 58 seconds. Under a minute to go here in the third. Try to get one last final goal before the period ends. Be a fresh shot clock as well, 90 seconds.
I agree, and I believe that the Cougars should go ahead and melt a little bit of clock before getting the final score, so that's how EMU have nothing else to do.
See if they do just that. Bolin, stutter steps. Nice pass inside. Shot is up and good. So Averett gets the goal. Great pass there from Bolin. Menifo gets that goal to go. The junior of St. Petersburg, Florida, gets her first goal of the day. Great pass there from Bolin. And just like we were saying there, Tavion, just trying to get a goal before this third period ends and build some of that momentum.
Yeah, but faster than I expected. But let's see this can come up the face-off for one more. Just cut this lead down as much as possible.
Gianna Menifo and getting that goal. And I believe I'm saying her name right. She told me the last time that I was saying it incorrectly, so I'm hoping that I got that right this time. So she gets that one to go. First goal of the day for her. And whistle there on the field. Looks like it's going to go against Averett. Stay here with the EMU. We got 34 seconds left on the clock.
Let's see if they can come up with a huge steal and a shot.
Trying to cut through the defense here, getting it inside the 20.
Taking their time. 14 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, got to move fast here.
Bonds, spin move.
Ooh, what a save there. Alperstein. Incredible. And she's able to keep EMU scoreless in the last 10 seconds there. And it'll send us to our final period of play. The Cougars trail this one 19-12. 15 minutes will be put back on the clock. And stay with us here as Averett looks to mount a big comeback here in the final period of play. Let's do it. Welcome back, everybody, to the Averett Sports Network. I'm Thomas Heaney III, joined by my partner Tavion Coleman, who's getting set for the final period of play here between Averett and Eastern Mennonite University. Cougars in danger of dropping to 2-3 in conference if they don't mount a comeback. And right now, all eyes on Faith Bolin down there on the face-off circle, trying to win this face-off and get a spark going offensively for the Cougs.
Yeah, Faith Bowman definitely the main vocal point of this offense, and the main reason why the Cougars are staying alive. Excuse me. But let's see what she can do, because like you said, she can take over a game at any given moment. But the moment is now.
Yep, trying to make the moment here right now as EMU will pick it up. They'll be going the left side. Averett will be going on the right side. Cougars looking to get a big stop here on defense to start out this third period of play. Whistle here, and I'll figure out what that's all about.
It's like Portia Davis is most likely going to serve a penalty, probably going too far over her limits.
Yeah, so it'll be a man advantage here for EMU. Get it back up to the top here. Let's see if the Royals can capitalize.
Right there on top of the X, EMU moves the ball around.
They're trying to capitalize here on this man advantage. Get their 20th goal of the game.
Ava Walker surveying. Pass it back up to Bonds. Now she's going to try to carve it up in, but she messes up and drops it. Ava comes up with the turnover.
Trying to push it through here. Holdsworth. Risky pass. Whistle here. We going against EMU.
Ava will keep possession.
So Averett back into possession here with the ball. Trying to make something happen. Pushing it through and back up. De Diego cutting in. Oh, and it's picked off.
Pass. Bonds now charging up the field, looking to capitalize on the turnover.
It picked off there. Nice pass inside. One-on-one opportunity. Shot is up and wide left. Good opportunity there.
Clark with the shot attempt, but no good with the assist from Bonds. The Cougars really have to tighten up with their passes. No lazy passes, because they really are trying to cut into this deficit. This is a playoff game that can really determine their chances of getting into it. It's like a playoff game before the playoff game.
100%. Yeah, like you said, I mean, now once you get into April for all the sports, baseball and softball, it's definitely playoff times. You play some of these games, and they have playoff-like atmospheres. And right now, Averett trying to mount this comeback, get back into the game. So, looks like stoppage in play here. And Cougars will take it.
Just the pass, no good. MU comes back up with it, but then a big hit.
Let's see who that was against. As looks like Royals will be taking possession again. And they will. Ooh, risky pass there. Nice job of corralling it there by Bates. Still loose, and now a whistle called against the Royals.
Bates has been really good by coming up with these steals and defensive pressure on the Royals. But sadly, that's not enough for her to cut into this deficit.
Yeah, you were trying to get an offensive possession going here. Haven't seen too much of that in this fourth. As now they might be able to get it right here, pushing it past the 30, spin move. Past the 20, oh my goodness. Trying to go all the way. And Bolin falling down to the ground there, putting up a shot from her knees. Hope everything's all right. It seems to be okay.
Good movement from Diego's cutting through the defense in order to give Faith a chance to score, but sadly no good.
Bolin put up that shot, and it was a shot. I don't know if it was on net, but nonetheless, really good effort there to try to even just get it off of her stick. Back into the middle here. Here comes Walker. Misses that one way over the net. Swinging it back. And it's going to be a turnover on Averett.
These long passes has kind of been their kryptonite a little bit, but as I said that, they're able to come up with it, and Diego is sprinting down the field, beating her defenders, really pushing it, showing that athleticism, and able to pick it up.
Celia de Diego getting those soccer flashbacks as she races past the 50 and puts in that goal. Terrific shot by her. And the speed on full display as she races towards the goal in those green shoes that look very nice. Gets Averett on the board. Her second goal of the day. And it's now 19-13. But again, first year playing lacrosse here at Averett in her senior season before she graduates. And she's been very impressive on the defensive side of the ball. And right there, getting her second goal of the day.
Really good by her, especially that burst of speed the moment she come up with the steal. Great fast break goal from her.
So she's able to get through the Royal defense, and now we'll have another face-off. And Averett will take possession here. So the Cougars are now trying to build a little bit of momentum following that Celia de Diego goal. Bolin passes it to Minifo.
Minifo has also been really good here today, too. But while she's cradling, she just looked for the best shot possible. But sadly, that doesn't work out for her.
Ball is loose and penalty called on Royals.
Looks like Minifo might get a free shot opportunity.
Looks like that's the case, so good opportunity here for her. She'll pass it off the side. Getting it back up to the middle here.
Minifo wants back while she charges in, looking for a free teammate. Back to the top.
Kicking it back around here, taking her time. She's got 35 seconds on the shot clock as she cuts inside. And just misses that one. Let's see if this will stay here with Averett.
Good shot attempt, but sadly it hits the ground before it can go in. Bounce shot, not successful for her.
So we'll stay here with Averett. Under 10 minutes to go, 9:30 left in the fourth period. Picking that ball up, trying to get a shot on net. She's mugged. And this should be a free shot. We'll see if it is. And it will be. Averett's going to have a look here at the free shot, putting it up and finding the top shelf. Another goal for Averett.
Making this deficit down to 5. The Cougars are starting to get into a little bit of a groove now with not missing 20 seconds left to go. If they keep this up, they might be able to send this game to overtime or take the win.
Yeah, Lisana Gio there getting that goal, her second of the day. And a terrific shot by her, the junior out of the Netherlands. Is able to put that one in. And Gio, another two-sport athlete. She's on the soccer team as well. So nice job there from Gio. She gets her fourth goal of the season.
EMU comes up with the face-off. Bonds showing that speed.
They were trying to cut into this lead. They've scored the last two goals, and they've got it to within 4. Five, rather, 19-14. Ball's loose, toeing the line, keeping it in.
Averett with a double team. Trying to cause a turnover.
Oh,
And they do, as long as they pick it up. Huge hit. Goes Averett way, so they do pick it up. Good Cougar defense right there by the Lady Cougars.
yeah, you know, it's interesting, Tavion. Averett's given up 19 goals today, but I feel like we've seen some really good defense at times as well. A couple of forced turnovers that one just goes out of play, but obviously you've called it from De Diego, but even Portia Davis has come up with some big stops as well.
Yes, I agree. Even though the Lady Cougars are able to come up with the turnover, it's just they cannot convert off of them. That's the main thing that set these two teams apart. EMU is able to convert off of it.
Yeah, 100%. And right now, EMU's trying to convert off a turnover right here, trying to push it inside. It's been moving around. Pass behind the X. And I believe we're going to have another free position shot here. This one for the Royals, though. So a good opportunity here. EMU up by 5, looking to make it 6 right now. Stutter stepping, not even going to get the shot off, it seems like. He'll pass it back up top to the middle. Shot is up and blocked up there by Alperstein.
Good block by Alperstein. Making sure nothing else goes in. Long pass, successful.
Now fast break for Averett, pushing the issue. She's got Davis to her right. And she'll go that way, but a stoppage in play. So stoppage in play here. And it looks like it'll be Portia Davis. Free position shot. So Davis, ball on her stick. Going to get her second goal of the day. Got the lead down to 4, about from the 15-yard line. It'll be a pretty long shot here for Davis if she takes it, so instead she'll pass it back out. Back over to De Diego. De Diego tried to find someone in the middle, but it's picked off. Ball is going to be loose. And a fast break opportunity here for the Royals. Swinging it around. Good defense by Averett. 6:29 left on the clock as stoppage in play. Not quite sure why the lengthy stop. Should be Royals ball. I believe it will be. Could be a free position shot, kind of like Davis was just a few moments ago from about the 15-ish yard line. And if you want to take a look at the road ahead for the Cougars, like we mentioned, those 2 straight wins that they had in dominating fashion over Sweetbriar and Randolph College, 23-3 and 25-2. The Cougars are going to be back on the road against Lynchburg on Wednesday, 5 p.m. on the road, and then we won't be back here until April 12th. That's a week from today against Ferrum College, and big rivalry game there for the Cougars. So.
Yeah, big rivalry game for the Cougars, especially since Ferrum was about to go D2. Last chance they ever get to play against them. And playing against Ferrum twice during the football season was also a blessing and a curse, especially the way how our season went. We went 4-6, but we had injuries, things happen. Is what it is. But
I was going to say, you can speak to that intensity of a Ferrum Averett game. I mean, you know, in any sport, obviously I know for baseball too, it's a pretty big deal. And so, you know, having that next week as that pass inside goes just over the net, but having that opportunity for some of these seniors too to, like you said, have one last opportunity at the Panthers and try to come out victoriously. But before then, they'll have Lynchburg. So Averett's going to have their hands full down the stretch here. If they can't come back in this one, they're going to fall to 2-3 in conference. And so trying to avoid that happening right here, pushing it past the 20 all the way down to the 10. And oh, what a move there. Pump fake out to the top and then a spin move into a shot. Lisana Gio, what a move there for her 3rd goal of the day. It's a hat trick.
That is great. We have multiple Lady Cougars having a hat trick today. And it's cut the lead down to 4 with 4 minutes and 57 seconds left on the board. As long as the Lady Cougars keep this defensive clinic on, they have a chance to come back to tie it up or potentially go for the win. Yeah,
I mean, we're talking about 4 goals here with, let's call it 5 minutes rounded up. And Averett fully capable of that. I mean, we saw them in the first period. They trailed 4-0. They scored 3 straight goals quickly. Now, quickly is going to be obviously the key word. Averett's going to have to work fast here, but trying to cover up some ground and make one last push. But, I mean, even if there's not enough time left, you got to give a lot of credit to Averett here today, just continuously battling back. They trailed 19-11, and now they've scored 3 straight goals.
Yeah, I agree. But what do you think will be the key to that in order to make the comeback happen? What do you think is what they got to do?
Yeah, I think exactly what you just said, just tightening up defensively, trying to force some turnovers, because you know that EMU is going to be trying to drain some of this clock down. You got a 90-second shot clock, and so trying to play aggressive, maybe force some turnovers into some fast breaks. And you alluded to it a little bit earlier, too, is just trying to convert goals off of those turnovers and not stalling out once you're able to get them. So Averett's going to have to tighten up defensively, but it starts with a big face-off right here. Try to get the offensive possession here. 5 minutes to go. See if they can do that right here.
Face-off right now will be huge for them in order unless they can convert it. We'll see if they can make it happen.
Ball's loose. Bolin making a bid for it, and a whistle. It'll stay here with Averett, so Averett will get a possession. And things get a little bit more tight here down the stretch, and the Cougars down by 4. And Bolin, who's been a little bit quiet in the second half. Trying to change that right here. The aggressiveness, pushing it inside, putting a shot on net, and it just goes out. Let's see, is it going to stay here with Averett? It looks like it will.
I like the aggressiveness from Faith Bowman. She knows that time is of the essence. We got to score as quickly as possible to stay on the defensive and look and hunt for any turnovers without gambling. I like the aggressiveness. Let's see that she still stays on it, and any other Cougars can come up and help her out.
Time is of the essence here as Bolin spin move, puts up a shot. It's a great save from Narcisco. And a whistle. Let's see where this one's going. I believe it's going to go against Averett. So
that's a good defensive block by Carcisno.
Yeah, I mean, 2 really good looks at the net there from Bolin. Really all you can ask for if you're a Cougar fan. Just couldn't finish them, and now we'll get close to the 4-minute mark. Time really becoming a factor here, as you got to imagine the Royals are just going to be trying to drain some of this clock down, take some of their sweet time.
Bonds is just looking for open man, taking our time. We all knew this was coming. About 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes left, and they just taking their time trying to run up the score. While one of their scoring leaders, Ava Walker, does a spin move, but doesn't work.
Yeah, Walker. See a penalty here. I believe this is going to be a free shot for Walker, and so yeah, dangerous spot right here. The game on the brink. Averett up by 4 with 3:34 left, but the Royals' best goal scorer here with a free position shot. Trying to put this one away. Walker does just that. Another goal for Ava Walker, her 7th of the day. And that one might be the final blow, as now it's 20-15 with 3:30 left.
Ava Walker just been unstoppable. So has Bonds. It's just the Cougars have had nothing to stop them. You had 2 scoring threats today for EMU. It's hard to stop 2 scoring threats. It's like the 2015 Warriors. You had Klay Thompson and you had Stephen Curry. You had 3 scoring barrage. There's no way to stop it.
The Splash Bros here for Walker and Bonds. I see it. Well, 7 goals for Walker and 5 for Bonds. And you look at that, and if you're going to go off of the 2015 Warriors, I guess Bailey Freeman would be Draymond Green with 5 as well. So it's almost a big 3 going on here, too, for the Royals. But, yeah, now 5-goal lead, and that faceoff is going to be won by EMU. They can take their time. Risky pass there. It lands in the hands of Walker. Walker not done yet, moving it inside, putting up a shot, and putting in the finishing touches on this one. That's her 8th goal of the day.
Back-to-back again for her. She also did that in the 3rd quarter. It's just, like I said, she's Curry right now.
Yeah, she is having a day so far here. And it looks like it's going to give EMU another. Wait, actually, excuse me, that was Walker's 9th goal of the day. So
almost in double digits. Wow, a wonderful offensive display for her today.
Yeah, 9 for her and her 43rd goal of the season, that one unassisted. And it'll bring us to another face-off here, but got to respect both squads here. I mean, EMU doing a good job at handling Averett's punches, and then you also look at Averett delivering the punches and coming back so many times. It's just too much. Ava Walker here today. But you look at the likes of Portia Davis and Faith Bolin. Obviously, Lisana Gio as well had a hat trick for the Cougars. Gianna Minifo as well. Cougars doing a good job at putting up goals. Just too much offense from EMU. You talk about 21 goals scored now with under 3 minutes to play.
Yeah, but under 3 minutes, it's like you said, after that last goal from Ava Walker, she pretty much kind of just put the nail in the coffin.
And we'll see here if Averett's able to get another goal here before the conclusion of this one. Talked about it. They got that big game coming up against Lynchburg. And, you know, if you want to look at the standings, too, right now, Averett currently sits at 9, EMU at 10. Ooh, close play down there towards the crease. Excuse me, Averett at 8, EMU at 9. Top 8 seeds obviously qualify for the playoffs. And, you know, with Sweetbriar at 0-5, Randolph College at 0-5, Guilford at 0-4, and Ferrum at 2-6. Averett's going to be right there in the thick of it towards the end of the season for a playoff berth, as that shot's going to be saved. A rebound there from Davis.
As long as they're able to win these last couple of games, they should be fine. They should be able to make it. And as I say, make it. Faith Bolin is able to make it.
Faith Bolin there with the assist from Tavion, and the reverse announcer's jinx gets another goal. And what a day she has had, but
sadly it's not enough.
A little bit too late. Bolin there with her 7th goal, or excuse me, her 8th goal of the day, almost matching Ava Walker, and those two just putting on a goals display here today.
Do you think Ava Walker was able to get 10 goals today?
It's going to be close. I mean, you know, you obviously look at the time and a 21-16 lead here for EMU. I'm curious to see if they just start to drain some of the clock out, but as we've seen, they just keeping their foot on the accelerator, so I'd be curious to see if she tries to go for it.
Yeah, I agree. She just is unstoppable.
We'll see who picks this ground ball up. It's going to be the Royals.
Bonds really got knocked down right there.
Yeah, she's back up on her feet. Look at that game. Just kind of pencil it in. April 12th, it'll be a week from today against Ferrum. And Ferrum 2-6 on the season. Averett's going to fall to 2-3 if they can't mount a miracle comeback here down the stretch. And so that one, again, just setting up to be a huge ODAC showdown. Averett's going to have to win some of these ODAC games at home and defend the Den down the stretch here in April. So pass over towards the middle here. Moving it around, spin move inside. Defend it tightly there. And stop me if I've said this before, but yeah, another whistle. And we've seen a bunch of those here today. 1:45 left to go here in the fourth. Free shot opportunity here for the Royals. Winds it up and sends it in. Another goal for EMU. That's their 22nd of the game. And at the 1:43 mark, the Royals just kind of putting a cherry on top of it.
Bonds and Walker are really just unstoppable today. They cannot find an answer for those two. For the Cougars, it's just unstoppable splash sister.
Splash sister.
Splash sister connections between those two in order to have this big old offensive clinic for them.
Yeah, it's been an offensive clinic for sure by both teams. I mean, we're closing in on 40 total goals on the day, 38 so far. I'm not sure we'll eclipse that, and the time will obviously be a factor. Averett definitely going to be looking to score here. Davis is in a straitjacket, double teamed. Got to get it out, and she does. Racing past the 20. Holdsworth trying to find a cutting Bolin. Loses it, picks it back up, and now back into the stick of Narcisco. So 1 minute remains here, and EMU is going to come out on top of this one.
What do you think that the Lady Cougars could do better in order to prepare for Ferrum next week?
It's a good question, Tavion, because, I mean, I think the goal scoring really hasn't been an issue. Obviously, I think it just seems basic, but you look at the scoreboard and 22 goals is just too much for sure. And so I think Averett's, defense and obviously, just trying to keep everyone out in front of the crease, not get any open looks towards the net. That'll really help Averett for sure coming up. But I'm curious, what do you think the same thing, or you got?
Yeah, it's actually I have a lot of things. It's like I'm a defensive lineman, so
Oh, there you go.
defense is a big thing for me, and it was just a lot of lousy passes, a lot of lousy things that happened out there. It was a lot of defense that they could have convert on. They could have kept at the position. They could have kept their possession better, and it's just they should have came up more when it came up to the free penalty shots. And as I say that,
Nice, another goal there for Faith Bolin.
I feel like every time I give my opinion, she gets me.
Faith Bolin there gets another goal. And we'll get to your Pretty Boy swag one more time before the conclusion of this one. Make it her 9th goal of the game, matching Ava Walker. And I think, you look at the score, 22-17. The thing that really sticks out to me about this game is how much Averett fought. I feel like there was a lot of times, Tavion, where Averett could have laid down and just had this be a blowout. But even though they couldn't get over the hump, they actually never led in this game. Still were able to keep it within that 3 to 5 goal range, and obviously score 17 goals. You expect to win some of those games, but this one just not enough by Averett, and they're going to fall to EMU here, but not without a terrific performance from Faith Bolin, and you got to also give Lisana Gio a lot of credit as well. And so the final horn will blow. Averett will fall to 3-3, 2-3 in conference, and EMU will improve to 5-8. They'll get to 3-3 in conference, and like we were talking about, Tavion, they'll have that tiebreaker over Averett if it comes to that at the end of April. And so Faith Bolin with 9 goals, Ava Walker with 9 goals, but it's EMU who comes out on top. And so any final thoughts, Tavion, about what we saw and kind of thinking about that game too, Ferrum next week?
That's a game to tune into with Ferrum. It's, again, Averett and Ferrum, big-time rivals since I can remember. So that's a game you have to tune into. And I'll say for the girls, great way, they never give up. So kudos to them. They should be proud, even though they fell to them. And if it comes down to it, they have that EMU has that actress over them. But either way, I'll say for them, just be more cautious on defense. They gave up too many goals. Too many turnovers, lousy passes on the offensive side for them. But other than that, it was a great fight for them, and they never gave up. But I feel like they have a really good chance against Ferrum, so I can't wait to see that game.
For sure, and 39 goals combined by both teams here. Goals display worthy of a watch for sure. And so that'll wrap it up here for us here at the Averett Sports Network. For Tavion Coleman, I'm Thomas Heaney III, saying so long, friends, and we'll catch you on the next one.